Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Facebook Friday here at Chicago Title Headquarters here. Today we're going to go over the uninsured deed. And a lot of people are probably asking, what is the uninsured deed? An uninsured deed is a deed that did not go through escrow or title. In California, it is very easy to go through and just fill out a grant deed or a quitclaim deed and go take it to the county recorders. It doesn't cost a lot to do it either. If there's no money being transferred, if there's 0 doc stamps on the deed, you're talking maybe $18-20. So here is the problem we are having right now. California is one of the top fraud states in the country. And again, let me back up here. Again, on our Facebook Fridays, you can always go through and interact with us. If you know how to use Facebook at all, you can go there, comment, you can ask some questions as we are going through our presentation. So again, back to California is one of the top fraud states in the country. So when we have an uninsured deed, we get these transactions that are coming in a lot right now, especially in a market that we have right now. In San Bernardino County, so far this year, there have been 9,000 transfers that have been recorded. 2,000 of those were uninsured deeds. Now, I'm not saying they were all just transferred between friends. Some of them may be transferred to trusts. Here's where it gets a little bit sticky. In the eyes, to the letter of the law, California recognizes that transfer. If I'm transferring to my friend, they recognize that transfer. However, it doesn't mean that Chicago Title is going to insure that transfer. So let me give you, for instance, a boyfriend-girlfriend buy a piece of property together. They're living together for a while, and then all of a sudden they decide, no, this is not working out, so they're going to go their separate ways. Boyfriend decides, okay, I'm going to deed you the property. Boyfriend takes off. Girlfriend has the property for a few years. She decides she's going to sell it. So they open title and escrow, and the prelim's going to come back saying, hey, we see an uninsured deed here. So what we're asking for is a declaration of uninsured deed. Basically what we're saying, we want to make sure this is what their intent was to do. So we need to have the boyfriend sign this document in addition to that quitclaim deed that he already filled out. The rule with that is that declaration of conveyance has to be notarized by a different notary other than the one that notarized the actual quitclaim deed or the grant deed. So again, the rule on that for us is the uninsured affidavit has to be signed, or it has to be notarized by a different notary. Any questions on there? No? Okay. Hopefully that's pretty clear on there. So again, to the letter of the law, the state of California will recognize that, but again, it does not mean we're going to insure the property. Because again, there's been so much fraud in the state. And the problem is coming up quite frequently right now. It typically happens every time the market starts, there's a push in the market right now. So, roughly 23% of all the documents recorded this year have been uninsured. So it's real imperative for anybody that's preparing documents. This presentation is not just for real estate agents, but it's for anybody, the general public, anybody that prepares any documents. If you're going to prepare this document, please get an uninsured affidavit or declaration of uninsured deed filled out also. Now, that document does not get recorded. It's something for you to keep for your files and your records. For again, when it goes into escrow, then you can pull out that declaration and show, yes, I already have that filled out, and there's not going to be problems. Right now, again, we are having quite a bit of problems with that. I'm assuming it's been a pretty common problem for the folks out there right now that have been doing a lot of transactions. It's happening. So that document is on our website, Chicago Title Pro. You can just go to legal documents or legal forms. And it's waiting, okay. And as you can see, we have many documents there for you to go through. There's a grant deeds, deeds of trust, all kinds of stuff there. And at the very bottom is the unsecured deed affidavit declaration of conveyance. I call it a declaration of an uninsured deed. You can just click on it there, and this document will just pop up, and it will allow you to type on the document, and then you can print it out. So again, if you have clients asking you, hey, can I get this deed recorded? Yes, they can if they're preparing it themselves. Make sure they get one of these deeds also, because it'll avoid a problem later on. Because I know a lot of times clients, after they close a transaction, they're deeding things back and forth after the transaction's been done, and then again that would be an uninsured deed. So again, no title companies like those things anymore. Now, are there instances where we won't require this? Yes, but I'm not going to get too crazy into that right now, because it typically there's attorneys involved and attorneys preparing it. But to be safe to be on the safe side, I would definitely have this document filled out. Jason, are there any questions out there right now?
Nope.
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys found this this information useful. Again, it is a growing problem. Just to recap, there have been 9,000 transfers this year, so the probabilities that you're going to run into this issue are pretty high. 9,000 transfers, and again, 23% of those have been uninsured. So I would sure hate to get to the end of a deal, and again, hopefully the parties involved are still talking to each other, because I have seen where they're not talking to each other, and the other person doesn't want to sign, and that throws in a monkey wrench into the whole entire deal. And a lot of times there's no way around it. So I would say 90% of the time. So again, to be safe, get that uninsured deed affidavit declaration of conveyance. Again, that is a big mouthful. So hopefully you guys found this information useful, and you guys have a good Friday.